they're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Goes down some crazy rabbit hole, completely debunked that aliens are eating pets. My God.
It's fun for the memes. There's been all kinds of fun cat memes. If you don't have pets at home, store-bought is fine. But we've got to remember that this is a horrible conspiracy theory that has real-life consequences on real-life people.
I'm scared for their lives. Some of them are asking me, even yesterday I got a friend calling me asking me if he has to leave because he's scared for his life.
Politicians, Bernie Moreno, Chip Roy, J.D. Vance, and Donald Trump, they have spoken my son's name and used his death for political gain. Using Aiden as a political tool is, to say the least, reprehensible. The last thing that we need is to have the worst day of our lives violently and constantly shoved in our faces.
This is the clip that has been going viral where he gets frustrated for the first time.
To our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country.
The question is, why did Donald Trump lobby against the immigration bill? They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
To our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country. And it's a shame. As far as rallies are concerned, as far as the reason to our country,
it was the rallies. I think her reaction was perfect. But we already knew the story was BS. We covered it here on the Troll Patrol on Monday. And we even talked, is Donald Trump going to bring it up in the debate? Wouldn't you know who won the pony? This happened on Monday or Tuesday. Eric Swalwell was already eviscerating Republicans for this nonsense.
What in the hell is this? The chairman tweets, protect our ducks and kittens in Ohio because he goes down some crazy rabbit hole, completely debunked that aliens are eating pets. My God. Are you okay, Mr. Chairman? Because last year, for a very long time, you tweeted and promoted Kanye West as he was calling for genocide against the Jews, and you kept it up. And now, when we have victims coming here, you're tweeting this nonsense. I don't know why you would do this. I hope you're okay. I don't know if the aliens who are eating your ducks are in the room with us right now, but Mr. Chairman, this is a serious issue. These people have loved ones who have been lost, and you tweeted this.
Let him cook the ducks. Rush Limbaugh said it right before he died.
As a conservative, it's getting harder and harder to not look like a kook.
They're out of their goddamn minds. But this lunacy, it's fun for us. It's fun for the memes. There's been all kinds of fun cat memes because of it. This one is excellent. Here's Martha Stewart. If you don't have pets at home, store-bought is fine. I really enjoyed this one. This is always a classic from back in the Trump first term. And then I said, there's transgender operation on illegal aliens in prison, and they're eating the dogs and cats. But we've got to remember that this is a horrible conspiracy theory that has real life consequences on real life people, and Haitian immigrants have been demonized in this country for a very long time.
Let's now dive a little deeper into one of the most talked about moments from last night's debate. Former President Trump's baseless claims that Haitian immigrants are eating pets in Springfield, Ohio. Last night in the debate spin room, NBC's Michelle Sandor asked Trump's running mate and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance about those claims, which Vance has been amplifying. Take a look.
It was started by a literal Nazi.
Haitian Americans and Haitian immigrants who say spreading false claims about them put their lives at risk.
Well, I don't think that no one has spread false claims. What
Yes.
they said is that a small migrant community, 20,000, so it's big for the city of Springfield, but it's small compared to all Haitians in the United States of America, that small migrant community has caused a lot of problems. It's led to higher rates of communicable diseases. That's a verifiable fact. It's led to animals disappearing. Many of my constituents have said that has been happening. It's led to higher home prices. That is a verifiable fact. So this influx has led to a lot of
But you said that
poverty
immigrants
in
have
Springfield.
eaten
No, let me
animals,
finish. Let me
and city
finish
officials have
the
said that
question.
that's not
Excuse me.
true.
City officials have said that's not true. That's not actually accurate. The
Please.
city manager said there's no verifiable evidence. A lot of residents
Oh my God.
there is.
Now, in recent years,
Insane.
Haitian immigrants have settled in Springfield, Ohio, filling jobs and boosting the economy, but also straining local resources, which has created tension in the community. NBC's Michelle Sandor is in Springfield, Ohio. She joins me now. So, Yamish, give us the reality check. What is actually happening in Springfield right now? What has the reaction been to this
The
country?
Haitians put the spring in
Well,
Springfield.
there's been a lot of shock and really pain in the Haitian community here. A lot of the Haitian immigrants who came here legally. Most of them came here legally through federal programs. The city also advertised new manufacturing jobs, as well as the city's affordability to try to attract people here, because this was a city that had lost something like 20,000 people and had dwindled down to about 60,000 people from a high of 80,000 people. So this was really a place where they felt like we're going to welcoming them. But now there are some residents who say that they really don't like the change. I talked to one man who said that he doesn't like the cultural changes. He doesn't like the idea that there are people here that are changing the racial makeup of this city, saying that the city's sort of lost. He also said that there were, in his mind, claims that there were stray cats missing, and sort of had this idea that maybe Haitians were abusing animals. Of course, city officials have said there's no evidence of that. And Haitian migrants, they're people who are fleeing violence, gang violence in their country. So they were already traumatized when they got here. And I'm hearing that they're just even more traumatized by this back and forth, and are really saddened that former President Trump, someone who they say is seeking the highest office of the land, is really giving any kind of oxygen to what really is a baseless accusation.
And you actually spoke, Yamish, to one of the leaders of Springfield's Haitian community. What did he tell you?
That's right. I spoke to Vilas Dorceville. He only moved to Springfield himself a few years ago, but he's already now an executive director of a community center for Haitian Americans and Haitian immigrants coming here. Take a listen to what he told me about sort of how Haitians are taking in this news.
They are scared for their lives. Some of them are asking me, even yesterday I got a friend calling me asking me if he has to leave because he's scared for his life. So another friend told me that it seems that he would have had some family coming to visit him, but it seems that he gonna welcome them in Columbus or Dayton, because it is not safe right now for him in Springfield.
And I have to tell you, Kristen, there were a number of Haitian immigrants that I talked to who were scared to even go on camera because they're worried that they're going to get harassed or targeted when they show their faces and tell people that they do not like these claims being spread. The other thing that Vilas told me is that there are a lot of people who want to see their futures and felt welcomed here, and now they're really thinking about moving and leaving and maybe going to Miami or New York, places that have long had Haitian communities. So it really is maybe even changing the population here, and that's something that I think is really heartbreaking for a lot of people.
Will Smith has a song about going to Miami.
Yamish, it's a fascinating conversation. Great reporting on this story.
Unless she means Miami, Ohio, because there is a Miami, Ohio.
You're being on the ground there to sort through what's actually happening.
A completely different city. Shut up, Lester. A family has went to a city council meeting begging politicians to stop using their son. This is also something that Trump brought up at the debate. The father of an 11-year-old boy killed last year when a minivan driver struck his school bus spoke at Tuesday's Springfield City Commission meeting, again pleading with community to stop using his son's name as part of a hateful statement or as part of hateful statements toward Haitian immigrants. Nathan Clark, Aiden Clark's father, stood next to his wife Danielle at a packed city commission meeting, urging people to cease using his son for their political views.
We felt it would be in our best interest to be here after recent comments. You know, I wish that my son, Aiden Clark, was killed by a 60-year-old white man. I bet you never thought anyone would ever say something so blunt. But if that guy killed my 11-year-old son, the incessant group of hate-spewing people would leave us alone. The last thing that we need is to have the worst day of our lives violently and constantly shoved in our faces. But even that's not good enough for them. They take it one step further. They make it seem as though our wonderful Aiden appreciates your hate, that we should follow their hate. And look what you've done to us. We have to get up here and beg them to stop. Using Aiden as a political tool is, to say the least, reprehensible for any political purpose. And speaking of morally bankrupt, politicians Bernie Moreno, Chip Roy, J.D. Vance, and Donald Trump, they have spoken my son's name and used his death for political gain. This needs to stop now. They can vomit all the hate they want about illegal immigrants, the border crisis, and even untrue claims about fluffy pets being ravaged and eaten by community members. However, they are not allowed, nor have they ever been allowed to mention Aiden Clark from Springfield, Ohio. I will listen to them one more time to hear their apologies. To clear the air, my son, Aiden Clark, was not murdered. He was accidentally killed by an immigrant from Haiti. This tragedy is felt all over this community, the state, and even the nation. But don't spin this towards hate. In order to live like Aiden, you need to accept everyone. Choose to shine, make the difference, lead the way, and be the inspiration. What many people in this community and state and nation are doing is the opposite of what you should be doing. Sure, we have our problems here in Springfield and in the U.S., but does Aiden Clark have anything to do with that? Did you know that an 11-year-old boy could be passionate about gardening, that he could haggle for a better price at a yard sale? Did you know that he researched different cultures to better appreciate and understand people that he interacted with? Did you know that one of the worst feelings in the world is to not be able to protect your child? Even worse, we can't even protect his memory when he's gone. Please stop the hate. I said to Aiden that I would try to make a difference in his honor. This is it. Live like Aiden. Thank you.
And that absolutely will not stop any of those Republican ghouls from using that young child's name, despite the fact that it is against the parents' wishes, because they are heartless.